Your pain has a purpose if you're man enough to use it. Welcome back to another video. I'm Sing, your mindset masculinity coach, and we're going to talk about the topic pain and purpose, because many people trying to find that purpose in doing nothing. But you have to understand that your pain in red right here will show you your purpose. That is the way to find your purpose. But why? Because your purpose is always yourself at the end of the day. Even if you find out that you want to help people, even if you want to create something, build something, you will only find it in pain. Because the most and best ideas are always from pain stories, are always from hard stories, are always from something connected to pain. For an example, think about it. Every successful athlete, or most of them, are coming from nothing. They had hard times. They had no food, and the only solution was the sport. And that's why they had to perform. And that's why they found their purpose in that sport. And now they're helping other people. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you will find your purpose in your pain. But you will never find it if you're hiding from it. You have to embrace it. And that's what we're going to talk about. There are two ways on what to do with the pain that you feel right now. Okay, you feel pain. What is pain? Pain could be mentally, physically, financially. I don't give a fuck what it is, but there is a pain always in the situation you're in right now. For an example, you could have physical pain because you're injured, you're fat, you're insecure, anything like that. Then you could have mental pain. The fact that I said insecure is more a mental fault. Or you could feel that you're not confident or something is wrong with you. The neighborhood you're living in, the fact that your mother got no money, the fact that you are broke is at the one side physical, but also mentally, because it's headache. And financially, just like I said, your mother got no money, you're broke, anything like that. And all of these things will lead to two paths, and you can decide who you want to be and which path you want to choose. You could either escape the reality, and that's what 80% of people are doing right now, with porn up, Netflix, junk food, or you could embrace the pain that you're feeling right now, with going through the pain, with being a disciplined leader. Because if you think about all of these historical figures, emperors, kings, they've all been through pain, and that's why they're leaders. That's why people respect them. You will always respect the man that is going through the pain. David Goggins, like LeBron James. All of these successful people out there are people who are going through the pain every fucking day. Physically, mentally, even financially. And you have to do that. You have to embrace that. So do not run away from that pain. That's what I want to give you in that video. Very important point. Do not run away from that pain. You know, when I was younger, I always run away from that pain. And that was the biggest decision that I had to make. Change my life. Change my mindset into going through that pain. And that's how I live my life. I stand up, and the first thing I do is physical pain, then mental pain. What is pain? Studying could be pain because it's hard. Training could be pain because it's hard. Some people are born with pain, and if you're thinking right now, okay, you know what, my life isn't that hard, make your life hard. Because only with hard things there will be a good thing, the purpose you find. Think about it. Everything that is easy to get, Netflix, junk food, jerking off, will give you something that is bad at the end of the day. But everything that is hard right now, train your body, learning, reading, build a business, will give you something that is good at the end of the day. Because the road to heaven feels like hell, and the road to hell feels like heaven. And that's what you have to understand. That's what I say, embrace the pain. I love pain. You have to love the pain. And you have to find the pain. It's not only the mental image. I'm not a psychologist and say it is very important for your brain to do this. No. I'm just talking for reality. I'm just talking for real experience. I'm talking for the real world. You know, I had pain when I was young. I was bullied. I was a nobody. My family was fucking broke. My father was 16-hour shifts, never home, drunk as fuck, do not have the time to teach me anything. I was alone. It is hard, yes. I was at home, playing PlayStation, doing nothing with life, eating junk food, and I was trying to escape that moment. But when I was 16 and decided that I had to change and start training, start to learning, and start to do something that would change my fucking life and embrace that pain, I changed my whole life. And that's what you have to do right now. Everything that happens to you is a challenge from God, and God gives us hardest warriors, the toughest warriors, the hardest challenge, and that's why you have to embrace your pain. Every time something happens to me that is hard, okay, a heartbreak, a financial decision, somebody betraying me, I love it because I know that's my story, and I know that's a challenge, and that's how you have to see life. See life as a challenge and embrace that. Choose the path of embracing discipline and become the best version of yourself, and fuck escaping everything. That's why they give you so much for free. Think about why porn is free. Think about why junk food is so cheap. Think about why Netflix is so fucking cheap. But everything that is healthy, that has a cost, a mental cost, a financial cost, a physical cost. But at the end of the day, you will get everything. So choose the right path always. Become a motherfucking warrior and write me a DM on Instagram. Write me a comment and I will help you to become the best version of yourself, because that's my fucking purpose and that's my mission. Let's get it.